I'm going to see if she can do it. She can manage to do it again. If I ever start doubting it that she can do it, well, then I'll always be made a liar, because if I start out the door and say, well, I guess I'll just skip breakfast and skip Tanya Love this morning. I've got myself so high already after I've done my meditation and my run, got out and ran my 2 miles and all like I do every morning in the nice cool air. I said, I'm already just feeling so buoyant. I said, I can just go through my day. I can go to my office and do my work and just go through the day and make my rounds and just be all buoyant all day with energy. And I don't have to listen to Tanya Love this morning because I'm already so high and everything. But then I'll stop and think, and I'll say, well, no, I better go back and listen. I don't want to miss something, because every time I say that I can get along without hearing it, I make myself out into a liar, because when I turn back and go listen to it, even if it's later in the day, well, then I realize I should have listened to it that morning. I realize what I missed and how much more inspired I would have been if I'd have went ahead and listened to it. And so I just began to... The last a few months, I just began to make it a point. I never miss her program. I listen to her program every morning for breakfast, and she always has her thoughts in perfect order, and just perfect harmony, and it all just come flowing out just nice and sweet and loving and kind. And so it goes good with your breakfast. I mean, you want something nice and orderly and nice and loving and kind and all that kind of thing, and that has an uplift to it, and is inspiring. You want something that is inspiring and also orderly and all and coming out nice and everything for your
Greetings,
breakfast.
everyone. It's Tanya Love, and welcome to today's Tanya Love Show. And I hope everyone is doing great out there. Basically, this past week has been really interesting. I'm always observing and watching for, okay, what is Source channeling through now? What are we to discuss at this time? And this week has been very interesting to observe. And I mean, I see this all the time, but in particular, I've had a lot of clients coming to me with this issue, and I've been seeing it all around me. I've had a few different people kind of energetically slam doors in my face when I would not submit to their misalignment. And so today, I'm feeling inspired to discuss the need to release and surrender our lackful consciousness. And we've talked about the ego in the past. On many shows, we've talked about the egoic mind. And the egoic mind, as I like to refer to it, is always focused upon lack. It's always focused upon something's missing, something's lacking. You're not enough. You're not good enough. You're not quite there. And you don't have enough. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough time. You don't have enough friends. You don't have enough something. And so I've just been really watching how, when I observe our society, our collective consciousness, if you will, there is a sickness. There's a soul level sickness. That's time has come to be healed and transformed. And so all of you that watch my show, I'm not one to complain and talk about negativity, because it's really not going to serve us to do that any longer. But I do address what I'm seeing and what is ready to be transcended or transformed. And what I'm seeing at this time is this need to really tune in internally to our own consciousness. And notice inside of yourself right now, if you're honest with yourself, are you in alignment with unity consciousness at this time? Are you really believing there's plenty, that there's infinite time, wisdom, abundance, resources, helpers? Do you believe that you're worthy already? Do you believe that everything's working out for your highest good? Do you understand and know in every fiber of your being that the universe is fully supporting your mission? Or are you identifying with lackful consciousness or the egoic mind? Are you in a place right now, and be honest with yourself, because awareness is everything. Are you in a space right now where you believe there's not enough time, there's not enough money, there's not enough people to help, everyone's out to get you, the universe is trying to cause you to suffer? And if you tune into that and really are honest with yourself, that is an amazing place to begin. Because in order to go higher and evolve, we have to know where we are right now. And so knowing where you are energetically right now is going to be amazing and powerful in helping you to shapeshift and helping you to transform and transcend all these limitations and all these limiting belief systems and past behaviors that are keeping you stuck. So that's today's discussion. I'm excited to talk about it.
Oh yes, excited.
I feel that I just see so many humans.
It's going to be a good program.
Off. I'm really observing a lot of
yes, come on,
and frustration churning, and I feel it's because it's time for us to shift.
Get it turning, get it going.
So when I see a lot of humans suffering or struggling or just like, I'm done, it's enough, it gets me excited because I can tell something very is happening inside of them vibrationally. And when I see it happening to many humans, it's exciting because it shows that humanity is starting to feel that pressure. We're starting to really want the truth. We're starting to really want to remember who we are and step into our power, because we see that the time of being a victim is no longer serving us. So that's our discussion for today. I really encourage anyone watching to call in or write in with questions. Our behind-the-scenes angel, Amnon, will be happy to let me know if there's any questions coming in. And especially comments, like if you just want to even share what you're going through at this time and that you can relate in some way, please share, speak up, share and speak your truth, because that is one way of stepping into our power, is really having the courage to speak and to say what we want to say. And on that note, I understand why some of you may be nervous or hesitant to speak, because I observe how it's not always celebrated in society, the ones that are daring to step up and really speak their mind. I know myself, I've had many that when I'm called into an environment or a situation and I'm asked to observe, or I'm asked for my opinion, or what do you feel, Tanya? And I observe and then give truth. Sometimes that truth is not received very well. And it's not something that we should take personally. I've learned in my journey to not take that personally.
That's an easy cup of coffee.
Is frustrated or upset or in denial of the message, because that is
can't believe that taste of that coffee.
And others' behavior is really
like no coffee I've ever had.
We need to really make sure as spiritual warriors that we are always messengers of spirit, and that we can speak our truth. We can step into our power without apology and without fear, because that is how we're going to actually create a lot of shifts on the planet, is by being and embodying that sense of power.
Coffee and
Tanya. If any of you are feeling frustrated or nervous because you're not sure that people will appreciate your truth, or maybe you have been punished in some way, you've lost jobs, or you've been treated in a certain way because you spoke your truth, don't lose your faith.
It's good coffee with Tanya. I don't even need any breakfast.
Keep standing in your power, because I assure you, the longer you maintain that vibration and you remember who you are, the more and more the doors of opportunity are going to open for you in powerful ways. And the humans that are ready the humans that are ready to honor and appreciate you for what you are, they are going to come to the surface and you're going to shine. So really be mindful that you don't lose faith too soon, because a lot of times we're put through tests and we go through these trials, and what sometimes when we're in a black hole consciousness, we can see things falling away as a painful thing. We can see, a friend slams the door in our face and doesn't want to talk to us anymore, and we could cry. And I used to take that stuff so personally, caused myself a lot of unnecessary suffering. But we can also see that when these opportunities come, that they are gifts, that they are actually blessings in disguise, and that Source knows that this human is no longer for our highest good, or that this job is no longer serving our soul mission. And if we're not attached and we are fearless warriors, nothing will frighten us, and nothing will cause us to feel ashamed or feel that something's wrong with us because another rejects us. And it's really important that we all pass through this. You could call it an initiation. I don't really know that it's that formal, but it's kind of like this alignment. It's like this laser beam of alignment. And we have to embody that alignment. And so that takes laser practice. That takes some, stepping in a little bit and, I'm not sure if I'm ready, and we pop back out. But it's really, I had a student in yoga asking me, Tanya, when you talk about alignment, like, what is that? Like, what does that look like to you? And I just jumped
Never
up
enjoyed coffee so much in my
and I
life.
turned the light on in the yoga studio. And there's these lights above the studio that just shine the light straight down. And I said, this is where most humans spend their time. And I was walking in a circle around the light.
Yeah.
And then I told her, this is what I mean when you step into your alignment. And I stepped right in. And it literally is a stepping in. Many humans dance around the circle of alignment for lifetimes. They try to be good. They try to be powerful. They try to be something. And trying is really the absence of being. So we need to stop trying, and we need to start stepping in, and we need to start claiming our alignment and really embodying what we came here to be and what we came here to embody. So when I talk about lackful consciousness and unity consciousness, that is what I'm talking about. Unity consciousness is that laser beam of alignment.
Hey!
I am in that alignment. I and you are one. I see you and you see me when we're both in
Yes, sir.
Now, if I'm in that alignment and you're not, and you're dancing around the circle, it doesn't mean that we're not still one. It's just I will be seeing from the eyes of consciousness that shows our oneness, and I will have greater compassion and wisdom and understanding of why you are still dancing around the circle.
Yeah, it's still
Now, when someone's dancing around and they're in lackful consciousness and they're looking at me standing in alignment, often they can be threatened or jealous or insecure and have all kinds of things come up for them because they are dancing around the light. They're still in the shadow.
Yeah,
we're in the shadow
dancing
energy.
around it. Get in
Fear dominates us. And that's what I really want to address today. Is that, as a planet full of humans that are intelligent, amazing souls, it is time for us to really wake up and remember who we are. It's time for us to really step into the light.
Amen, amen, amen.
And to be in alignment with Source, to really connect with our one true Source. Now, this is not religion I'm talking about. I don't care what religion any of you follow, or if you like to do certain rituals, or if you want to go out and dance naked under the moon. I don't really care.
No, I don't do that.
But what I'm talking about is alignment is important for all of us, and it's not a religion. It's not
I feel like it, but I don't do it.
Following. It's you knowing how to connect with your one true source. So my connection with my one true source of infinite energy and abundance and solution is going to be very vibrational for me, and I often will access that consciously in meditation when I'm being still and I'm tuning in to ask Source for guidance, or I'm tuning in and I'm thanking Source for all the abundance that's being provided. And especially when I feel like there's not a lot of abundance around, the most important thing is to get into that alignment vibrationally and feel grateful for everything I have. To feel grateful for all that I've been given, and to be so excited and so eager for what's on its way. And I say this because most of you out there are missing this one simple thing. And I've taught so many workshops on manifestation and laws of attraction, and there's all these amazing techniques and tools that we can use in our magical toolbox.
Magical,
positive affirmations and positive visualizations and things like
visualize
that. Vision board, all of that stuff is really powerful. However, the universe is hearing your call, is hearing and communicating with you, and you are communicating with the universe, whether you know it or not. You are, and you are communicating through your vibration. So if you, for example, are broke as a joke and you have no money in your bank account, you're freaking out, and you're just like, oh my God, I don't have enough money. Oh shit, like I'm freaking out. But there's plenty of abundance, and you're saying these affirmations, but in your vibration, you are in complete panic and fear. The universe is hearing your vibration. It is responding to your panic and your fear vibrationally. Now, the reason this is important for you to all get is because any of you that are frustrated and feeling like there's not enough, first of all, know that you are in lackful consciousness. claim it, realize it, and then be willing.
Claim it, realize it.
Sorry, and be willing to step away from it.
Yeah.
So if you're in lackful